Mutalisks are going to have to back out of there. Oh, not quite taking that one out. This Mutalisk is quite lucky to get away with just 2 HP. The Hellions doing a good job of holding that Xel'Naga Watchtower. We do see Select moving out with a couple of Thors there. That command center has been done for quite a while. He does want to secure the gold base here. And Zerg is also working down on the rocks at the gold expansion of his own. We do see the Flyer attacks level 1 now finishing, and Terran is now grabbing his vehicle weapons level 2. We'll see what other upgrades he's gotten. He just has the +1 on his infantry, and he is now taking the gold expansion. Getting a planetary fortress here is going to make this really hard to break. Parking a few more siege tanks there and will cause this place to be very, very well defended. Also throwing up a couple of missile turrets to defend against the Mutalisks. Mutalisks now finally taking down the destructible rocks here. And we do see Glial Reconstitution as well as a melee attacks level 2 coming out for our Zerg player, Moonglade. Moonglade does have a couple of roaches here, a few lings. Not quite concerned about a big attack just yet. He does have these Mutalisks as well. He's now producing 20 Banelings. He might be going for a bust-in. He might want to use the Banelings on the planetary fortress and blow it up before the SCVs can repair it. He does not want Terran to have this gold income here. Meanwhile, he's also grabbing a 4th base here in the side. Gonna hide that expansion as well as he can. And we do have a huge push coming here for the Zerg player. He does have all of those Banelings with the speed upgrade. Is going to start moving down here. We'll see what kind of damage he's able to do. Terran not having any siege tanks up here to defend against us. Banelings moving forward. Ooh, a big splasher killing a bunch of SCVs as well. Just a few SCVs remaining there. Select is immediately going to throw down another command center. Does want to keep the gold income coming in. Not losing that many attacking units, so his army count is still quite healthy. Zerg is going to pull back for the meantime. It does have 1,000 minerals in the bank. Will be able to remake those units quite quickly. 9 roaches now popping out as well as 6 more Zerglings. Is starting to spread the creep all over the map, gooping up the middle of the map as well. We do have another hatchery here, an in-base hatchery, going to help production here. Do have an infestation pit on the way. He can start getting those infestors. Will be able to lock down those marines quite easily and maybe even kill some of them. This is a Ling scouting over here, seeing all the marines. He will also be able to use that to get hive tech. We'll see if he does decide to do that and go for some broodlords or decide to go for ultralisks. We do have Select finishing up on his command center here, and Zerg starting to saturate this expansion on the right side. Zerg is looking in pretty good shape here. He could even take the gold expansion. There we go. He is taking the gold expansion now, and we do see 10 Banelings now spawning as well as 4 infestors on the way. Terran now finishing up vehicle weapons level 3, or no, starting vehicle weapons level 3 and finishing up on the infantry weapons level 2, I believe. Yes, there we do have infantry level weapons level 2 as well as additional upgrades for the Terran mech on the way. Additional siege tanks now spawning. We see a huge confrontation over here. Terran moving his army up here, parking the siege tanks here, gonna make it really hard to break. Zerg is gonna pull back for the meantime, gonna be able to cancel that hatchery. Moving a couple of marines down here, gonna try to clean out these spine crawlers as well as focus down some drones here. The entire Zerg army moving over here, gonna take out a couple of those marines. Marines in critical health there, no medevacs on the field to heal them up. We do have these 2 infestors over here, additional roaches spawning. We do have the Terran army now moving over here, additional roaches coming from this side. So Terran probably does have a good idea that there is an expansion there. He does not actually see it, so we'll see if he does decide to scan there or walk over there and see what's going on. Terran is going to start moving on this expansion, is going to lock this down. If Zerg cannot get a good surround on this army, Terran will be able to take this out. We do have all of the roaches now streaming forward, going to attack into this Terran army. Here we do have all the siege tanks ranging down on the roaches. Fungal growth on the marines, being able to take all of those out quite easily. But the roaches just are not quite enough to break into this impressive siege line here. Select and gonna hold that position and is also gonna plant a bunker here, make sure no expansion goes down here. Moonglade still gonna continue utilizing this expansion, gonna start making additional drones there. Terran pushing up forward again, using those Marines to bait Moonglade's units. We do have Corruptors on the field now. No good reason for that, except that Broodlords might be on the way. We do have the Greater Spire morphing, so we might see Broodlords on the field real soon. The Corruptors completely useless as of the moment, but Moonglade's macro is slipping a little bit. We do have the Roaches now pushing forward again up into the siege line. Gonna have to back out of there again, losing a ton of units. And do you have the Marines stimming and moving forward again, trying to take that hatchery out. The Zerg army now pushing up into the Terran army again. Gonna lose all of those Roaches. Still Select siege line holds strong. Still a couple of Marines left here in critical condition. We do have a stream of reinforcements coming out for Select with just the basic Marine tank play, but now we do have Broodlords on the way. There are 5 Broodlords, 19 Roaches coming out. This might just be able to break this. Broodlord's great as a siege breaker. When those Broodlords get over here, they will be able to stop this attack. The Siege Tanks might be able to actually take this hatchery out before this happens. And the hatchery does go down, and the Broodlords now moving forward with the Broodlings. Gonna be able to force Select to move all of his siege tanks back, and Select is gonna need to get some starports to respond to this. Oh, he has 3 starports on the way. He does not have time to get reactors on those, so he's gonna have to produce Vikings out of that. Gonna have to get those out pretty quickly, or else these Broodlords are gonna do plenty of damage. Siege tanks blasting down on the SCVs, trying to build up some missile turrets here. We have this bunker here, all the SCVs here trying to repair that up. Now we have the Roaches and Lings pushing forward, gonna get us around on this. Gonna break that bunker, but not quite be able to break into the siege line there. The siege tanks blasting away some of their own units there. Broodlords now moving forward. Oh, in a bad position there, getting trapped by the Marines. Marines stimming up, moving forward, taking out 4 of those Broodlords. These 2 Thors gonna try to take out that last Broodlord. The Marines are moving forward and able to take that out without having any Vikings on the field. Vikings only just spawning now. Terran is looking quite strong, but Zerg is trying to get its bases up, so this game is looking pretty even. But if Moonglade is able to hold on and get all 3 of these bases running, then Select will be quite far behind, as he only has this 1 mining expansion here. His natural is looking very dry here, and his main is definitely mined out. We do have Terran infantry weapons level 3 on the way, and he is also working on these back rocks. Definitely wants to secure this back expansion. There is a Overlord pooping some creep here, gonna prevent the SCV from being able to throw that expansion down. Zerg is now mining the gold minerals, able to get his income back up. We do have the Banelings on the way, but those that income may not be soon enough. We do have a Terran scanning this location, knowing that there's an expansion here. Zerg does not appear to have the largest army here, only 91 units, 91 food to Terran's 150. Select looking in a great position here, even though Vikings spotting overhead for the siege tanks. Gonna be able to take the gold expansion down, and gonna move back from the Broodling spawning there. We do have the drones transferring back from this expansion. Oh, probably the expansion did not get up in time. The drones now being transferred back. A couple of drones moving forward here, gonna get taken out. All that Moonglade has are these Banelings, gonna move forward with a couple of splashes. Gonna be able to stop those Marines from being able to move and do serious damage to them. Oh, even killing them there. Not quite having enough health to sustain a fungal growth. Additional infestors spawning out here, and we do have the Marines coming up here and spawning this expansion, and Moonglade does call GG. He doesn't have enough income to support his army anymore, and we also do see some Vikings here doing some Overlord hunting. All of these Overlords are in danger, so Moonglade GG's out to Select in this exciting match here. Again, this is between of Moonglade and Select. I did pick this seeing it on one of the replay sites, and I hope to be bringing more replays to you very soon. If you do like what you see here, please do subscribe. Aegis signing off.